understand? Say, as I am growing up, I am making friends. And friends are making and shaping my type of thinking mentality. You understand? And it's not there for me to decide type of issues. Maybe it's the good one or the bad one. The type of friends will determine what we do together. Maybe we follow talk together every day and night. Go. Sometimes peer pressure to the affects. When you see your friends doing things apart from because they study for school, you be like you are the failure or you are the black sheep. So the best way to follow is follow. Sometimes follow no good too. If you know what you are doing, if you don't know what you are doing, but you know what follow good, you can coordinate or restrict yourself. So I feel like my parenting will determine the type of fear. If your parents are very accessible friend, you're not supposed to fear to tell them that I appreciate you, you pay my school fees. I studied so, but
my people, as we always talk and say, for this part of the world, we say na Nigeria, get many things we say we always warn yarn about. Say we sabi talk well for this world, for this Nigeria. And get many things where they always worry us for mind. Like love will no work, faith where they shake, and purpose where we stay see they find road. Because we won't try find best way we say we'll feel on our life. We don't get all the answers for you, but now here we're going to talk about many things where we say we did do, the experiences where we say we don't get and know. And today, I know they here all alone. I deal with one of my party. But anyways, the school with this my oga go you see, no mind how more. Now great if people I talk about university.
great if
So and today I deal with a great friend. We be say na person we be say you go always make your events day lively. So we'll talk about transitioning. We be say they happen. We be say person because she possible make I feel do all these things as they don't know say na one thing I they do. Now those kind of things we yarn about. But before I go like make him introduce himself. Things we say they do, waiting they do, waiting study for school, this school when because I don't try yarn I'm saying now Premier University for Nigeria or Bama University, but make him introduce himself. I give him
good day everyone. My name is Ajibola Alexander Ajibola, popularly known as the man with the mic. I am an event host, event planner, event consultant, a project and a program manager as well. I'm a proud graduate of political science from Obafemi Awolowo University, the best among the rest. Nobody come close.
You don't do.
Yeah, okay. Let's limit it to that one.
So now pitching with the
no problem. We did together.
So I go first ask you, being a political scientist, how the journey for being an MC, a project manager, those journey take starts? Who will start from there?
In a nutshell, you would ask say how I take transition from being a political scientist to become an event host.
And not just a political scientist, so president of you. Oh my God! You go far.
You see, to me, I didn't get this ideology or this orientation that you are not supposed to be known for just one niche. You should be able to diversify. You have to be versatile in any way where you find yourself. So, and I also have this belief that apart from what you studied, what you learn from school, you supposed to get one personality where we say we're different from what people know you. You have to, so that, to avoid to finish, let's call it that way. To avoid to finish, so that they don't go talk, say, now waiting you always do that. Let them catch them off guard, say, I don't know, say this guy will do this thing, no. So my personality is this type of person that I feel like, apart from being a political scientist, waiting I feel do we say people go still hear me out there. And more so, as a political scientist too, you're supposed to know how to talk.
On a mouth, they sweet.
You're supposed to know how to talk. As a political scientist, or let's say a politician or a government expert, you're supposed to know how to talk. You're supposed to be talk where. You're supposed to face the crowd. Because how can you be a political leader and you cannot have supporters or followers that you can command attention from? So you're supposed to know how that. So now that thing I think say, okay, how do we make money out of it? Since I have this innate ability, maybe God can give me. Let us diversify into other aspects and see how we feel on. And I started, make I started to do this event, and glory to God, we are making waves and we are getting progress from it.
They happy as you don't reach that level. I did happy with. Thank you so much.
Thank God.
So another thing we say, say when we grow up, parents will talk, say, say they talk, say, this person picking, he studied this kind of course. They'll say, maybe I would like make my pikin say be lawyer, make him be medical doctor, make him be this one.
Be the same way.
Yes, but at times it can't be like say even children say they get their own thing wey be say they won't do. At one point wey be say daddy ma fit first come say shey my parent no go talk say I don dey derail with this thing wey be say I dey do like this, wey they no go talk say they dey disappointed in me, all those kind thing.
Yeah, see, I think my own go different small.
Okay.
My own difference more in the sense that my parent is not the type of parent that that will tell you that this is the course you must do. This is the course where you guys will say, because say my friend pick do it, my parent pick must do it. My parents are just bothered about your success and whatever bring the success, anything will bring the success, as long as say legit. And moreover, me diverting to the events industry is not something strange to my parents, because according to history, and he has confirmed it himself, which is my father was actually an event host too. So while my dad was growing up, let me use it, he's an MC, he's an MC. So he hosts events to them. But social media back then, technology does
never really spread those kinds.
So that is why, as Dwight was growing up as within his family, so he had to like the other say. So basically, me being an event host, I can say it's for my father straight. Then me study political science. Actually, all these things emanate from my P-man. My P-man is a politician too. So he's a proud APC card carrying member. So his son studied political science. His father is a politician. His son, they do MC. His father too, what he was doing was an MC. So it was like he's trying to continue waiting Papa they do. So that's it.
Thank you. So one thing we be say, waiting you think say be the main problem at times for young people. We be say their parents talk say, okay, now me pay your fee for school. Now this thing we be say I want. Okay, you don't tell me say now this thing you will study or I like me you study this thing. But at the point is that we say the pikin, and if people say don't be say the course no irrelevant. But the pikin we just talk at some point say, now this thing maybe the pikin maybe a medical doctor or being a lawyer, but you go just say the pikin talk say maybe the one go start with the paint. And say that kind of thing. At times some parents go say, wait, which kind of level be this? Now another thing I send you to school, make you go do. Now this thing you do. At that point, what did you say they really cause? Waiting be those fears. Where we say such child face.
First of all, I feel say we suppose not have to go that type of ideology. Where we say parents will make it mandatory for a child to do a course and ensure that course you study, you must work within that course you study. Life has, especially in Nigeria, if you did Nigeria, if you're not even getting cough,
multiple stream of
income. I'm not even talking. If you did Nigeria, your thinking mentality is not divided into different.
You never start life.
You never start life. So studying a course doesn't warrant you doing something within that course. I don't see banker maybe say they work for one. I don't want to mention name. Banker they work for one big banks in Nigeria, and yes, she studied agricultural science and she's a banker. You understand? So you tell me that okay, maybe she might have studied accounting or banking and finance too, but not being a banker. But Nigeria, you need to diversify. You're supposed to diversify. But back to that question, that the fear they face, it depends on the type of parenting they give to the child. If the pikin be person where we say, or the parent be person where we say they is it accessible to. If at all I fear, I feel follow my parent, I follow my mama the way I no go fear. And I make them see reason why I say I won't do this thing. This is my life. This is my life, not your life. Fine, you brought me to this world through God Almighty. Yeah, fine. But you need to understand, say, as I am growing up, I am making friends. And friends that I'm making are shaping my type of thinking mentality. You understand? And it's not left for me to decide the type of friend to choose. Maybe it's the good one or the bad one. The type of friends will determine what we do together. Waiting we follow talk together every day and night. Go, sometimes peer pressure too they affect. When you see your friends doing things apart from the course they study for school, you be like you are the failure or you are the black sheep. So the best way is to let me follow suit. Follow. Sometimes follow no good too. If you know what you are doing, if you don't know what you are doing, but if you know you want to follow good, in as much can coordinate or restrict yourself. So I feel like now the parenting go determine the type of fear. If your parents they very accessible and friendly, you're not supposed to fear to tell them that I appreciate you, you paid my school fees. I studied so, but my passion is tilting towards this aspect. Let me do it. You have done your own. Even God will be happy with you. Say you don't carry me go school. I'm a graduate. That is that's a respect for you, and it should even be a respect for them that your child is not actually streamlining his or herself to just one place. Just imagine now, maybe besides I study political science, I can't do MC. I still do project management rather, and just imagine that okay, I just subject myself to political science. Bro, you know how many people we don't line up for political position?
We say they never even get up, say they
will collect the ticket. So make me say I can't join team. You know, waiting my number, maybe number 1 million and something. But it takes the case of God. If God talks, say now you go to if you day number 115 million, we will take to first. I'm just saying. What if I just
the percentage is too low?
Just imagine say oh yeah, I won't stay for politics. Even I will come when you won't reach me. So the best thing is that in fact most of these politicians too, they have other things of income. They are investing, they do other things. So back to that question, in summary, it depends on the type of parenting. Take the parent they friendly and accessible to the extent that the child no go fear to reach out to them that mommy, daddy, this is what I want to do. Can they support me? It's even an happiness, something of joy that you have a child that can think for himself or herself, apart from parenting, guidance, and support. So that's it.
So, with that in way you talk, I've been get this ideology. See, education are just to open our mind to possibility of anything we say we can do.
Me, I read the talk say education does not even guarantee your success in life.
Normal.
Person when you study education, they get bastard money, they are successful.
No matter of using one's brain. Exactly. Yeah. So we don't try yarn some things we deal with the facts. Say at a point in time, person will talk say, okay, now this thing I don't want to do. This thing I want to transit. Now, when we come bring them to reinvention of oneself. Say, okay, get something maybe say, I won't try reinvent myself in another way. Based on the fact say, okay, I won't quit something so we say I did do, or this thing why I don't do. I won't try, say I won't change from that part. Now, at times, why be say failure they feel like final for some people at times? We say I'm not sure say this one, I know they try them again. Or you go be like say, na end of the world if they fail.
Well, you see, that question, yeah, person has calm down, answer that question. Because failure itself, I feel like the F word in failure, to some people that feel like it's final to them. Failure itself, they like say that F for them, be like finished for them. Because, but to me, failure will be the end of the world. Because even most of the successful people, if you ask them deeply, they tell you say they don't fail. And in fact, I feel like say failure itself now like a learning point. Because once you fail at one project, you should have mastermind, or you should have known what led to that failure. So that means if you are coming back to that same project again, something will lead to the failure of the first one. You go down
exactly
correct them. So at the second attempt, you go make
mistake.
And you go make mistake. Now village people with that, you don't pass.
So another thing what I want to say, be like say most times why many of us they fear to fail. Maybe now from the kind of I don't know, maybe now from where they come from, we say whenever we say most times when we this primary school, secondary school, say many of us they draft for first, we draft for second, those kind of things.
I do and where.
So, but I can't say by the time we say we transit to maybe university, if normally nobody they like fail courses.
No, not at
nobody.
all.
But things fail happen. We say anything fail, we say that person fail. But we can't be like say you go say some people they'll say no, as you talk and say it go be like say end of the world. That kind of thing. Say person will never fail before. We say they never get any. So we say it never happens before. For the first time say they fail, the people like say the world won't end. Why they be like so?
Their personality.
Why?
Because if you say that me failing is the end of the world, people who have failed woefully, they later make it. Now, okay, let me, I think last week, I've forgotten the but recently, BBO, was in OAU, was at OAU for a concert from Bidemi Olaoba.
Yeah.
While he was ministering, he said, you remember when he came to OAU to write post-TME and he failed woefully. He failed woefully. But that's not the end of the world for him. Look at BBO right now. You know, I feel like some people, social media itself too can make you depressed.
That's another
social media
weapon.
Because if you look at what is happening in social media,
like
some things, not even some things, most of the 99.9% of what is happening, everything is faking it. They are faking it or pretending to be like. So if you feel like, what does this person have? What did this person get? We are no get. We say me I fail. The person did not. They won't post failure on Instagram. They won't post failure on social media. They only post the good and the better side. So, but if you do not have the mindset or the brain of yourself to understand something that
this matter,
share this the way I did do. Share you don't happen to person before. How that person take overcome them.
Learning from their own experiences for you not to make those mistakes or to pass through that process.
You see that word called life, L-I-F-E. I forgot to add to. I'm a writer, even though I suspended it, and I've not been able to resume because of planning other things. I wrote a book, Rudiment of Life. So one of the chapters there is life, and that life simply means learn in frightened experience. Learn in frightened experience. This simply means that in every experience you encounter, you should learn from it. Bringing it to failure. If you encounter failure, learn from that failure and be an expert for in the next phase of repeating it.
No be lie. So now with those things every day we don't talk. I would like maybe just talk shortly on at the point that we be say person will get courage to restart. Maybe say the person don't fail, no say how would they get courage despite shame and public judgment. We be say if you don't get around that.
Restarting is not a big deal. In fact, putting in the context of phone. If phone don't work, we end up, especially where they use Android, 2 gig,
the RAM
like they are 2 gig or 1 gig, and you carry like you can't insert memory card of like 64 gig.
They run out.
You know, so you go better, they go just hang. What you go do? You go restart them. You understand? Restarting is not a problem. In fact, restarting is one of the best. It's not until you fail before you start.
But why people they wait before they fail, before they understand?
And because they are not observant of the processes that led to the failure. If you are working on something and you keep evaluating, tracking the progress, you will definitely know if the end result is actually positive. It's going to be positive or negative. Why you are doing it. If you are not observant, you will get to the end before you know that. When you get to the end, that is where you now start something like, what could you maybe it's about something is about 14 chapters, and the fourth should have been detected in the 7th chapter, but you did not detect it. It came up again in the 11th chapter, you did not detect it. When you get to the 14th chapter, you now detected that when you're not trying to check back, if you have corrected it, you will fail. So restarting is not a problem. Restarting is not. In fact, that's one of the best things to even re-energize yourself.
Not be lie. Yeah, and because at the end of the day, everybody they run their own race.
That is it. Back to that race. If you are a sprinter, 100 meters senior boys back in school, while I was in school, primary, secondary school, one of my friend, I've forgotten his name. It was one of our owners in Blue House. I was in Blue House too. It was supposed to 100 meters for us. While they started the race, I think it was in second, while they were sprinting. But he developed a muscle pull while running, and so he had to stop. To him, it's a failure because people will not understand what happened to him. I say, how many people you want follow talk? Say, I get muscle. Some people might even think that he's actually intimidated by people that are ahead of him, and he sees himself as a failure. But what happened? The next entire squad the next year. He did not came first though. He came second. But at least he came back again at
normal. Say I know just lose my
so restarting is not a problem.
So now the last question with this before we go. Self-forgiveness. We say if we don't make mistake and we won't try to restart our life, how person fit dey forgive himself, because most times if we don't make mistake, we don say omo I no sure say I go fit forgive myself for this kind thing wey I do.
Self-forgiveness. That question hard small. Self-forgiveness. Trying to forgive oneself. Most time, God forgive me, God forgive me. It's not like QF forgive me, QF forgive myself. You know, you go reach some certain points for your life where you go do something like it. You could be like, man, I no get sense.
Shey na me do this thing.
You're like, I no get sense. So now me actually do this thing. I feel like if people actually have that spirit of self-forgiveness in yourself, the world will be a better place. Because if you forgive yourself, you have corrected yourself in your private space before you take it out. Because you can't forgive yourself in the midst of everybody. They'll be like, what are you? Why are you not telling us? You have to correct yourself. Once you correct yourself and feel like what you did is actually not good, and you corrected yourself in your space privately, your output outside will be a different ball game, because you have reshaped yourself, you have started yourself inside. So that's the end product of you starting yourself is where you are taking outside for people to see. Note, back to social media. It is what the celebrity wants you to see.
Now you go say normal. And I waiting with the chop where we say we dey put for our brain, they even want use run our own life.
Okay, let me use this analogy. I don't know if it's permitted to use. Is it permitted to use the word Igbo? Can I say it?
Probably maybe India hemp.
Okay. Let me use it from there. Let me use the analogy. Most of the celebrity that smokes India hemp, all celebrities have their followers.
Yes.
So because a certain celebrity smokes India hemp, people in the street, boys or girls, say because that person smokes, let me smoke. But do not forget that this person that is smoking, that is posting outside, he has money to treat himself maybe every month.
Normal.
And he's eating good food. But you that don't have money, you will take the Indian hemp and you go and later soak gari in your house. You are endangering your health. So like I say, it is what celebrities want you to see, they will post on the net. Can't you even think of it that this celebrity that are fighting, showing it to us that they're fighting? What if it's a plan strategy within themselves? Okay, make me and you start this thing. Maybe we'll see how people will react. What if the video and Biscuit are together in the same place? What if Ronaldo and Messi are together? For a fact now, I think, is it Messi's son that said Ronaldo is his best footballer? Or maybe Ronaldo's son Messi is his best footballer? I think I can't ascertain. No, just look at that setting. And when you get to view center, Ronaldo is the best. You can kill someone. Messi is the best. Turn fight, enmity between you guys. So I feel like we need to understand something, that self-forgiveness is actually the result of self-forgiveness is what you take outside for people to see, because you are forgiving yourself, and the product of the result of forgiving yourself is what will shape you outside, because you don't want it to repeat itself, except, like I say, village people, they follow you.
Not really village people, because and at the end of the day, people they always talk and say everybody sabi wetin they do.
Everybody knows what they are doing. Even see, for you to know that everybody knows what they are doing. Even a mad person knows what he or she is doing. Ask me how. Mad person want to cross. It's a bit the person is mad, Abi. He's supposed they go direct. He's supposed they go direct.
Danger.
How mad person they know say we want for? To get on that shit. So everybody knows what I know. No talk of. Even a mad person know what he or she is doing. No talk of something that is sane.
Exactly. No be lie. And I think now we say people supposed to say, you get some people say they're supposed to even be responsible for their own actions and something.
You know say this is no good, but because we won't feel among good one.
He mean they using himself compare people wey be say they get people wey be say go fit help them if they enter trouble.
That is it.
So I go QF, I go like wetin go be your parting shot based on the fact say people should try to reinvent themselves on wetin they do, and if as a young creative, as a young person wey be say maybe this person just enter university for example, and they like something wey be say e dey away from wetin they go school go study. Wetin be those nudges wey be say you fit give them, wey be say you don say okay, na like this I fit take start, wey be say you no go disturb me from my academic activities while I dey pursue those things.
What I'm about to say, to people that will view this thing, some will see me as someone that is not reasonable with my response to this
Okay.
question, but some will actually reason with me. But this is
No
me.
wahala.
I don't talk. So the response to that question is that you are yourself. You are yourself. Fine, your parents brought you. Fine, some people actually guided you to the position or the stage where you are currently in life.
Yes.
But you need to understand that if you do not recognize yourself, first of all, you will just be played about. There's this popular part in one Barry J song. I've forgotten, but maybe when I remember. I feel like if you have a passion or a skill that is entirely different from what you study in school, go for it. Go for it. I think another example, I think not all the musical artists that we have actually study music.
Normal.
But they are doing music.
Exactly.
Apart from music. Not all actors and actresses studied acting or theatre arts, but they are doing well. Femi Adebayo is a lawyer. Funke Akindele, na lawyer. Faust, na lawyer. But what do we know them for?
Acting.
That is where you should know that they know what they are doing. Maybe let's use Faust as an example. His father is a legal juggernaut.
Yes, now.
If you hear Femi Falana, if I tell you say Femi na my lawyer and I won't sue you, what you gonna do? You gonna beg me?
No man now.
Let's set out of court.
No man.
You understand? So I feel like even Femi Falana would maybe try to make maybe one of his child to follow in
his path.
But I don't think I've had Faust come out to say that his parents did not support what he's doing. And I don't think I've ever seen Faust in the court before.
I'm sure.
Maybe he's even practicing, I do not know. But he saw the talent he has, and I feel like I can make more money. I feel like if he had decided not to do music or he should be a lawyer, I feel like we don't even know who Faust is.
Definitely.
He'd just be residing to chambers only. You understand? I feel like if Funke Akindele or Femi Adebayo do not say, okay, I just want to be the lawyer that the law, they should call me the law.
It might just be.
She would have broken 1 billion records of Tribe of Judah and box office movies. You understand? They saw something that they feel like they need to do. Just like me, I studied political science. I could have said, okay, I'm a graduate of political science. Now, let me go and join one political party, start doing political this, and maybe one day luck will shine on me and I will hold a position. You understand? Why that one is still in my mind? Because I'm doing politics basically. Yeah, we still need to dive into make money in other ways.
Exactly.
The fact simply means that we are created into this world to worry about money and die. Even to die again is money. Because now money they go use by your pussy.
Coffin.
Coffin like that. So, and also my favorite artist, Olamide, said something in one of his songs, Need for Speed. Is that of the song? He said, people worship money, but we pray to people worship money, but we pray to God. This simply means we all know what we are doing. Even the Bible that said money is the maybe you can translate it.
Exactly.
Money, as long as money is visible in the Bible,
you still need to use it to run your
so
life.
So anything you are doing or anything you plan to do that is even away from what you study, and you know that thing is going to make you cool and legit money, my bro, me and I do yes, I talk. I love talking. I love speaking. That's an innate ability.
Yes.
But if you cannot use what you have to make means for yourself, I don't know what you are doing. I do not know what you are doing. So when I say it, I know how to talk. I am bold enough. I can speak to 100 people, 200 people. So when I start a career in event hosting, I started in 2021. Though I am not where I used to be, and I've not got it where I'm going to. I'm still on the pathway. You understand? Gradually, I know the world will celebrate me one day.
Normal.
You understand? So that is it. But while you are planning to make money from the skill that you have, do not be in an haste.
Just focus on the main reason why you are doing.
And also to those that feel like what I study is different from what I want to do, and you have people that are actually scolding you to do what you study, do not be disrespectful. Taking it back to your parents. If you sit your parents down, a good parent will definitely want the happiness of their
children. I mean, thank you so much. And we don't talk plenty based on the fact say these days many people they try to transit from tech to this from
You see
writer.
you see that tech, yeah?
You know,
even the one that is
saturated.
actually in vogue now. You that you studied English education that is supposed to be teaching in school. Yes, I'm now a content creator. That content creator.
So everybody,
for the
as
money.
you don't talk, and everybody try find means.
Yeah.
So now that means now they make everybody just try transit from one
if you know get money, people go ridicule you.
So that's what the matter be, honestly. Yeah. And I thank you, Kia, for finding time to come around, honestly.
It's my pleasure.
Because we always like to have you around again.
Anytime.
Sincerely. So, and I thank you so much if I say you were able to make it down. My people, we don't talk plenty. And as we be young people, we say we will try move from waiting we say we plan to want to do at the start of our life, we say we won't try to do another thing. How would they try strike a balance? If we still in school, how we feel say, I don't go allow make my grade they go down while I they pursue that passion we say I need. We say balancing we need day. So now those kind of things we say they're very important. And also we they try make sure say we do our best, because when we think I'm well, as we don't hear them, we go live them well, and now that thing will make us be better citizens for Nigeria, and even if we find ourselves in another country. I remain your humble Stella Omojolade, and QF, I want to thank you once again for making it down.
Pleasure.
And, I go continue to give respect, say we are graduate of our university. Pride too much. Pride, these people with pride, pride just too much.
Great if
Oh, God.
in fact I would have been so sad if I'm no, I would have been so sad.
Oh my God.
You know, there's this in fact I don't even get pride though. If you want to see real pride of all great graduates, go to those babas, those fathers or mothers of that graduated when it was named University of Ife. Not many people is going to Obafemi tell you that you must put in more Lord. Do you know where I went to? I'm a product of Ife, Ile Ife. So Great Ife is actually a good school. Though they will show you shaggy, but it's a good school.
Yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the pride,
I'm a product of Great Ife.
So thank you so much, Kia.
pleasure.
Look forward to having you around.
Anytime, I'm always available.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye for now, my people.
Bye.
Enjoy.